What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for Dragon Ball Super Broly. Just got back from the theater not too long ago. And, man, this movie was fucking awesome. And the art and animation. I got something to say about the art and animation. We will talk about the art and animation later. But let's get into this review. So, the movie is directed, and apologies if I'll be butchering it. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, I did see this movie with the English dub because y'all know I don't like the Japanese audio. I have nothing but respect for the voice actors, but I don't like it. So the movie is directed by Tatsuya Nagami, I believe they say, and of course the cast includes our boy Sean Schemmel as our brother Goku, Chris Sabat. We got Jason Douglas as Beerus, we got Ian Sinkar as Whis, and we also got my man, Edward Elric, Vic, Migangia, I probably butchered his name, but he voices Broly. Actually, I found this out recently, through a video I watched, about Vic, because, shit happened with him, and you know what I'm gonna get into. So, and also, he actually voiced Broly in the other Dragon Ball Z movies, the three trilogy from Broly, which I actually recently found that out. But okay, I need to talk about this right now. So, we know the English dub voice actor Vic. You know, he voices Edward Elric and does Broly. So the man has been under some fire for these allegations of homophobia and sexual assault. Now, I'm not going to get into the sexual assault because it's all hearsay, she said. I am on the side of Vic because, you are innocent until you're proven guilty. But the homophobic stuff, I need to talk about this. So, some of you may be wondering, Glenn, why is Vic being called a homophobe, you may ask? Well, the reason for this is, and I swear to God, I wish I was joking when I say this, it is because he wouldn't sign Yaoi fan art. Let me repeat that. People are calling him a homophobe because he didn't sign Yaoi fan art. I swear to God, I would sign that shit too. I bet you it was probably like some weird Edward X Alphonse shit, or Edward X, Roy. Ugh. And people, shit like this is why I fucking despise the yaoi community. Look, I don't really care for much of it as a genre. If that is your shit, fine. You like yaoi, you jerk off to that shit on any hentai or whatever you do in your spare time, fine. That's your business, not mine. But by God, do I fucking hate the community of yaoi, because these motherfuckers are the same people that are bitching and moaning, that are shoving, that are force shipping characters that have no business being shit, like Naruto and Sasuke, Gon and Killua, Goku and Vegeta, Deku and Bakugo, or Deku and Todoroki, or Bakugo and Kirishima, and this, that, the other, and then these people are also bitch on Twitter, sending manga because death threats because their ships aren't canon, like what happened with Tokyo Ghoul, when Touken became canon, and people were pissing like, oh, what about Hide? Why is it Kaneki with Hide? These, I hate the yaoi community with all my heart. These bitches are the cancer of the anime community and deserve to be purged. Alright, that rant is over. I need to get that shit because that shit really pissed me off. When I saw that on Twitter, on Vic's Twitter, that really pissed me off. That pissed me off so much. God, I didn't think the yaoi community could get any worse than the shit they did with say manga's death threats and shit. Dear God, what the hell is wrong with people? Anyway, so without all being away, let's get to the actual plot of the movie and back to some positivity. So, of course, this movie takes place after the events of Dragon Ball Super, and, Frieza has been resurrected, which I was just shocked because you guys know I'm watching Super right now on Toonami. And so I was like, oh, Goku's probably not going to resurrect. And then I find out he actually did. I'm like, Goku, what's wrong with you, you fool? Why? I mean, hey, he's a man of his word, I guess you could say Goku's a man of his word. Whatever, I still wouldn't have resurrected him myself, but whatever, I digress. And of course, Goku, he still wants to fight, he still wants to get stronger and everything, Vegeta wants to get stronger, but this, and also we come into, which introduces us to Broly, as this is pretty much his introduction into the main canon of the Dragon Ball universe, because we know the 3 movies beforehand were not canon to the main DBZ, canon. This time, this is actually canon to the actual Dragon Ball story. And so overall, like I said, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but this movie was fucking awesome. Love this movie. So, let's start with the positives. First off, let's start with Broly. Now, you guys know, I've actually never seen any of the other Broly movies beforehand. I've seen, like, little clips here and there. I've seen his design a couple times, But if you ask me, like, hey, Glenn, what do you think of Broly? I probably wouldn't tell you much, because I just know nothing about Broly. From at least his 3 movies. Here, I love Broly. I loved what Akira Toriyama did, because this was pretty much Akira Toriyama's take on Broly, and I really dug the way he did it, with how it tied in with the Planet Vegeta, I like the way how they did with his pelt, because I gotta say, I love his design. I'm pretty sure Akira Toriyama did the main character designs for Broly in this movie too, and he did an amazing job with Broly's design. I love that pelt he has wrapped around his waist; it looks so cool. And I love the little background for it, and also Vic. He did an amazing job as Broly. It was actually kind of fun because he uses his Edward Elric voice. I don't know if that's just his natural voice or not, but it's a little deeper, and it's like and his speech patterns are different, where it's a lot slower. So a couple times I would just think of Edward for like a couple seconds while I was watching the movie whenever Broly would talk, because you guys don't have to tell him FMA. Anyway. So Vic overall did an amazing job. The whole English cast did an amazing job. But I gotta say, man, can Sean Schemmel scream? When Goku is getting his ass kicked by Ro, which I gotta say, low key, I took great pleasure in watching Goku get his ass kicked by Broly, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that's sick and tired of Goku stealing the spotlight, always grabbing the W's, refusing to share spotlight, let Vegeta take the win, or let Gohan take the win. Goku always gotta be spotlight. Like I've mentioned before on Twitter and so many times, Goku in Super has become the Roman Reigns of Dragon Ball, and I like Roman Reigns. But yeah, I just see him just Broly just mopping the floor with him. That I had a smile on my face, being like, yeah, get him, Broly, get him. But Vegeta, oh my man, Vegeta, when he was first facing off against Broly. I'm gonna try and stay as spoiler-free as possible with these fights, because a majority of the movie is the fight. I was shocked how much the movie was just the fight. It's a good 60% of the movie is just Broly going against Goku and Vegeta and Frieza. I was actually kind of surprised. I thought there was gonna be a little bit more story, and we might get a fight here, a fight there, then maybe some time with plot, and then we get another. But nah, it's like constant fighting over and over and over, which leads me. I love Vegeta. Vegeta just did a spot-on job. But one thing I gotta say I love was the art animation. I was watching the movie and I was like, I am never saying anything bad about Toei or when it comes to art and animation ever again. Because, by God, did Toei bring their A game. The action is so fast that I legit lost track a couple times when Goku and Vegeta and Broly and Frieza are all facing off and taking their turns face off against Broly, and they're just going head to head, and they're just facing off, and you got Gogeta, they're just going so fast. I was like, oh my God. I was showing my face full popping, like, oh my God, this is so awesome. But I actually noticed that they actually switch over to now they did switch over to CGI character models for a few times, but was it just me, or did they look like they actually rendered those with the Fighter Z engine? Because the 3D character models they used for when they had to go to CGI a couple times, they looked a lot like the Fighter Z character models did. They wouldn't get like that. It was just me, because I kind of had that little bit of a vibe to it. Was seeing Broly, and it was when we saw Broly, because when I saw him there. But first, like I said, I hope to God Broly comes to Fighter Z as DLC, because The little character model, see, the little CGI character model we got, which like I said, looks like a Fighter Z character model. Oh, it looked amazing. Oh man, I would love to play with Broly in Fighter Z if I ever managed to get my hands on the game. Anyway, so Broly was amazing. The fights were just, they are fast, they are frantic, and you cannot blink. If you blink, you are going to miss like a good chunk of the fight. It's so fast, and the art animation is just so damn good. I love the art animation they did for the Broly movie. Toei, y'all did an amazing job with the art animation there. I have to give them credit where credit is due, and they went above and beyond the Call of Duty for the art animation. Like, I was shocked how good the art animation ended up being. And let me actually talk about the art style and stuff. I love how Toei how Toei changed the art style. Now, it looks like that Super is indeed going to come back and everything got confirmed and everything. I do hope when Super does come back as a TV show, whether it's, whether it goes seasonally or just, or they're going to do whatever, or they're going to do like they did before and just, keep airing the episodes with like little to no breaks. I really hope they do switch over to this art style. I don't know if they will, because I won't be surprised if this is going to just be exclusive to the movie. But I do hope we see more of this art style because I loved the art style. It was so good. When we see Gogeta and how they fuse and like seeing the whole fusion sequence with Gogeta, that was just hilarious. And I love Gogeta's style. I love when he went Super Saiyan Blue and him and Broly were going in. Oh my god, Broly. Oh, I love Broly in this movie. He was so good. I loved it when he went Super Saiyan and then Legendary Super Saiyan with the green tint and everything. Perfection. Now, let me actually get into the flaws because I did have a few flaws. Nothing really that major, but I did have a couple. One, Gohan isn't in the movie at all, which I'm kind of disappointed about because y'all know how much I love Gohan, and it kind of sucks he wasn't in the movie like at all. No mention of him, no small cameo unless I didn't see it. There was no Gohan, which kind of sucks. But I won't lose sleep over it. I would have liked to see Gohan, but just seeing Vegeta just get so much screen time and just watching him go against Broly when they went one day, went one-on-one, and just how much he just popped the floor with Broly. I loved it. Anyway, another thing I love about this movie is the transformations. I loved how Toei has changed up the transformations when they go Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue, and but one thing I was actually surprised with is that there's no Ultra Instincts in the movie. Like, Goku does not go Ultra Instincts once. I mean, there's this one time where we kind of see Ultra Instincts, or Mastered Ultra Instincts, I should say, when Goku is transforming to Super Saiyan Blue, and for a second, you see his hair turn gray, like Ultra Instincts, but then he goes back, and then he gets this green tint. And I thought it was actually kind of interesting with the green tint. Like, every time they transform into Super Saiyan Blue, a green tint goes over them, like the same green tint that Broly has when he's like, Legendary Super Saiyan, his hair's green and everything. I thought it was just so. Another thing I would have liked to see more of is more time spent on Planet Vegeta. More specifically, more time with Bardock. Because Bardock is really not in the movie as much, which I was kind of disappointed with. Because when I heard Bardock was in the movie, and we saw little bits and pieces of it in the first trailer, which, by the way, guys, I actually didn't watch any of the other trailers after the first one. I didn't watch them. And I'm glad I did, because some people are actually saying that they felt like they saw the whole movie in the trailer, so I guess I got lucky. Anyway, and I would like to see more of him, because we really don't get that much time with Bardock. And I would like to see him, because I've always kind of been interested about Bardock, solely for the fact that he's Goku's father. I've always been intrigued by him ever since I first knew of his existence. And I would like to see that we got a little bit of time. Like, the whole time when we get a little bit of Bardock, we see him, take over, realize, Frieza's probably going to destroy Planet Vegeta, and he sends Goku off. I would have liked to see where we see him actually face off against Frieza. Now, I'm sure this is probably in the Bardock movie, but I would have liked to see it here, too, in the Broly movie, at least what Akira Toriyama's take would have been on it. Now, granted, there's also the Dragon Ball Minus manga, I think it was, which was his take on Bardock then, too. But I would like to see him, face off against all those guys and just, go against the Frieza Force and just till of course, eventually does, get defeated and everything. I would have liked to see him do that last stand where he goes against the Frieza Force to try to save Planet Vegeta. I would have liked to see that happen, but They literally just kind of go from one scene and bam, Frieza's about to destroy the planet Vegeta, and then we see Bardock one last time before he gets destroyed. I would have liked seeing more time with Bardock, but yeah, that's one thing I would have liked to see more of is more Bardock. Yeah, that's actually really about it in terms of just straight up flaws. I would have liked to see Gohan in the movie. I would have liked this because, no, this is just my personal advice for Gohan, because you guys know I love Gohan. And I would have liked to see more of him, or at least have him have a slight cameo, because I did like what they did with Piccolo. But I would have liked to see, Gohan have a slight appearance. See, maybe in the sequel, if we ever do get Broly 2, which I doubt we're going to get Broly 2, where Broly's still the villain, because it looks like he's probably going to turn over to the good side. Maybe they might find some way to make him still a villain. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. I would like to see at least a sparring session between Gohan and Broly, because I would just like to see those two go at it. That'd be entertaining to watch. Anyway, so I'm actually going to do a spoiler section for this review because there's a lot of stuff in this movie that I really want to start talking about. So overall, I would give this movie. I'm surprised I'm actually giving this, because this is actually the first time I've given this rating to Dragon Ball, at least as something as a whole, because I know some of you have really open like you've given this rating before to episodes of Dragon Ball Super. Yes, to episodes of Dragon Ball Super, not the whole series as a whole. And that is 10 out of 10. Yes, this is getting my full-fledged legendary rating and everything. You guys know, if you check my Mal account, I've actually only given, for Z, Kai Final Challenge, and Super, all of them are just 9s. This one is the first ever Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Thing Pure where I've actually given a full 10 out of 10 verdict for it. This movie was just so awesome. The story was, I love the whole stuff with Planet Vegeta. I would have liked to see more of Planet Vegeta. I wish we spent more time there, but we did, which kind of sucks. But the art and animation, dear God. Toei, I was kind of like on a 50-50 with this. Like, should I give it a 9.5? Should I give it a 10? But every time I would think about 9.5, I would think about the art animation. I was like, no, we're giving it a 10. So, the art animation was just so good. I like the CGI they used looked great as well, and just the overall camera work, the fights, when Goku and Sean Stone and Chris Evans did an amazing job voicing Goku and Vegeta like always. Vic did a great job as Broly. The whole English dub cast did an amazing job. And I loved how the Dragon Balls are used and why both Frieza and Bulma are looking for them and what their wishes were. I found that hilarious. I love that. So, let's get into the spoiler section in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're here. Okay. One thing I gotta say, I loved how they did with Broly and how he was in Planet Vegeta, because, or I should say, King Vegeta was, he looked at Broly, he saw how much more powerful he was than Prince Vegeta, and he just got him exiled because he was like, how dare this filthy commoner, this lower class Saiyan be powerful than my son. I loved that, and I liked how he was going to get a little cameo from both Raditz and Nappa, and it was interesting seeing Nappa with hair. And then we also got little kid Raditz, and he's like, oh yeah, and and I'm surprised Goku, and by the way, I actually really dig Goku's mom, his biological mom, his Saiyan mom. She was actually a really interesting character. I also really like the girl that's part of the Frieza Force. I didn't mention this in my spoiler free review, but I thought she was a great character. I really dug her. I thought her and her connection with Broly, how she interacted with Broly, and just the overall dynamic between those two was really great. I can hear the shippers from here. Everyone's probably over making like fan art and shit of these two, but I loved it. But I thought these two were great, and definitely you could add her and Goku's mom to the very few list of female characters in Dragon Ball that I actually kind of like, because y'all know I don't like Chi-Chi, I'm not a big fan of 18, and a bunch of other female characters in Dragon Ball. Say what you will, but I honestly think Akira Toriyama isn't really that good when it comes to writing female characters. He's like, you guys already know this. I've mentioned this countless times in my Super reviews, so I'm not going to repeat myself here. Anyway, so I really dug her. I thought she was great. And so when we see her, and then when Broly's father comes in there, he talks to King Vegeta, and he's like, oh, whatever, and he sends him off, and then he goes follow him, and then we see more Broly, and we see him train. And I love Broly in the movie. I can't stress it enough how much I love Broly. I love how she's now great. I don't know how much different this is from the Broly from the original 3 movies, because like I said, I haven't seen those. But I liked how they didn't just make him some mindless killing machine. I like how they kind of made him like, you know, kind of like a lost soul, someone that could probably end up like, he's like the opposite of Goku in a way, which I kind of like, where he could have been like a good, come out like a good soul like Goku, but because of his father and his just lust for revenge for King Vegeta, he turned him into the exact opposite of Goku, which Goku, you know, he's a lovable guy. Broly, he's all about destruction and, you know, hatred and destruction. Which I thought I like that little dynamic they had between Goku and Broly. I thought that was a nice little touch. And I love the whole stuff with the pelt, like I mentioned before, how it was actually the pelt of the only friend Broly had on that planet he was on, and he just like skinned him and made it a pelt. I thought that pelt looks awesome. By the way, it just adds to his overall outfit. Where he's legendary Super Saiyan with the green hair, shirtless, you know, and he got the pelt there. Perfection. I love Broly's design. I cannot stress how much Akira Toriyama, you did an amazing job with Broly's design. So good to you, good sir. And like I said, Vegeta, and I love that we actually saw Super Saiyan God. Jeez, I can't speak to you. Super Saiyan God Vegeta, because we've never seen that before in the anime. I know it appears a couple times in the Super manga, which I am not reading, but this is the first time we've actually seen the anime, and I thought it was nice, really cool. I loved the way it looked. And one thing I always found interesting is that every time Goku and Vegeta went Super Saiyan Blue, and I think they also did this when they went Super Saiyan God, a green tint, like a green tint aura appears on while they're transforming. The same color that Broly uses when he goes Legendary Super Saiyan. So it's almost kind of remind me like Broly's Legendary Super Saiyan 4 is like kind of like an in-between of Goku and Vegeta's God forms. Like same way kind of how Super Saiyan Rose it was to Goku Black. I thought it was actually nice, little interesting. I love the overall I love the transformations they had. They changed them up from how they usually are in the anime, and I love the way how Toei changed them. I thought it was awesome. And I already gussed about the fights. And actually, I just mentioned this. Sean Schemmel himself, I saw this in an interview he had on the Funimation YouTube channel. He actually said that they actually had to slow down the animation just so Sean Schemmel knew what he was looking at so he could do his lines for a couple times during the fights. That should tell you how fast these fights were. Funimation themselves had to slow it down just for Sean Schemmel to get to like, yo, to make sure he can get his lines in there. I thought, man, Toei, I can't stress enough how much y'all did great with the art animation. Although I am definitely curious how this is gonna compete against My Hero Academia 2 Heroes when the Blu-rays drop for that movie, because I haven't seen the movie myself, and I look forward to seeing it. So I'm curious how this will compare to Broly, or a Hero Academia compared to Broly. Anyway, so yeah, that's about all I gotta say, guys, on Dragon Ball Super Broly. Highly recommend this movie if you haven't seen it already. Fucking phenomenal. Loved it. Anyway, so hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Floyd. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.